And now we have Syreta Toson. Syreta has a mission to transform and inspire. As a motivational speaker and podcaster, she proposes that triumph is always available to us during and after facing life's adversities. Her YouTube series is based on mindset change and the ways in which simply changing one's thinking can empower others in ways they may have never thought. After spending more than 14 years in prison, she was released in September 2022, and her subsequent success is a story of transformation that she wants to share with others who are facing adversity too. Let's welcome Syreta to the stage.
What do you think of when you think of an incarcerated person? What do you think of when you think of someone who's been to jail? Are they scary people? Are they angry people? Should you be afraid of them? Are they all dangerous? There are a lot of people who are locked up in the United States of America. The United States prison population was 1,204,300 people. I can see that because I'm real close to the stage. That's a lot of people. The reason it's so many people is because the United States has 5% of the world's population and 25% of all incarcerated persons. That's throughout the world. And these people, for the majority, for the most part, will be coming home. They will be re-entering society. While you're incarcerated, they've lost all of their rights. They are at the mercy of whatever Department of Corrections they would happen to be in. This is me. And in 2008, I became one of those statistics. But I want to kind of circle back to my impressions of the criminal justice system before this happened to me. When I was in college the first time, I took a class called Community-Based Corrections. I was interested, and I needed an elective. In this class, we learned about both sides of the correctional system. We learned about those who were actively involved in the justice system, and we also learned about those who were employed in the criminal justice system. So we took a field trip of sorts. And on this field trip, we went to the Jackson County Courthouse. When we got to the courthouse, we were going to witness drug court. So as the people came in, they were actively trying to keep their freedom. They had been to jail. They did not want to go back. This program was meant to stop recidivism. It was meant to stop people from re-entering the prison system. I remember that we sat in a jury box. And as the class sat in this jury box and the defendants came in, I remember looking at them and I thought to myself, I don't have a lot of hope for these individuals. I don't see a path to success for them. As a matter of fact, it looks like they're on the path right back to jail. So then, in 2008, I became one of those people. I was sentenced to 17 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections for a violent crime. I realized quickly that those ideas that I had about those people were wrong. They were good people. Those same people that I had no hope for, that I thought, oh, there's no success in their plan, Those were my friends. I realized that I had some changing to do. I realized it's not so easy to judge when you've been judged. So I started planning for my release. I started planning for my release 6 to 8 years before my release. And I just knew that the doors would be open for me. I know that if I put in the work and the effort, that I would be accepted. We're talking about fostering inclusive communities. I knew I was going to be a part of that. I knew that they would see me for who I was. I was wrong. I was sadly mistaken. The same thoughts, the same bias, the same prejudice that I had, everyone else had too. They didn't treat me as though it had been 15 years. I just knew that those doors were going to be open, and they were closed. I was denied housing. I was denied job opportunities. The same things that I just knew if I put in the work, I would be able to have as well. So I decided to change my whole track and start my own business. So, this should be my last slide. Since the door wouldn't open for me, I decided to start my own business as a podcaster. I decided to tell my story to help others. I travel to go tell about the human beings that I left behind. I started my own small business. And I wanted to have the same impact as anyone else. I wanted people to see me for who I was. So when you think of the image of a prisoner, when you think of that person that's been in your mind, I want you to think of me. And I don't want you to close the door. I want you to open it. Thank you.